Welcome to Geekend Update. I'm Justyn Madriaga. Here are this week's geek headlines. Disney's new popular streaming service, Disney Plus, was released, but not without some criticism, including changing the aspect ratio of older episodes of The Simpsons, cropping off some important visual jokes. Although they have recently admitted that this was an oversight and will soon go to work to fix it, there's still no response to why the same thing happens just when the crows show up in Dumbo, or why the Song of the South is just a blank screen. Star Wars fans fell in love with Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian. However, some hardcore fans actually that he technically isn't Yoda and people should stop calling him that. Because Baby Green Gremlin thing is so much catchier. Disney has released a Frozen 2 sugar cookie kit shaped like Elsa's castle. This is already more popular than Disney's disastrous dessert product, the Home on the Range pudding playset, shaped like cow patties. After major backlash over the design of Sonic the Hedgehog in his upcoming live-action film, a new trailer has just premiered with his new redesign, showing that Paramount actually listened to fans. Empowered by this action, fans are now pushing for retroactive changes on video game movies, such as revealing that the entirety of Doom actually takes place on an TI-83 calculator, giving Lara Croft pointy boobs, and completely erasing the Super Mario Bros. Movie out of history. With the release of the new Pokemon Sword and Shield games, some fans observed that the new version of Weezing looks like a bong. There were strong debates about whether Weezing's new name should just be, actually that's for my anxiety, Mon. In addition, the HP and MP stats will now be replaced by THC and CBD. Players can now also start harvesting new strains of Bulbasaur and open their own dispensary in a DLC side quest named Tokemon. Gotta smoke him out! Corsola has also received a new ghost-type redesign and is now pale with a frown on his face. The effects of climate change was given as an official reason for his new appearance, with developers outvoting the other option, the rise of white supremacy. The new version also features counterfeit Pokemon. Players are advised to educate themselves on how to identify fakes, like if you bought it at a parking lot of a Pokegym, your Squirtle is falling apart at its seams, or your shiny Pikachu is just covered with glitter. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez continues to surprise her followers, revealing on her Instagram page that she is playing League of Legends, reaching Silver 6 before the season's end. Not to be outdone, however, President Donald Trump recently tweeted that he reached the highest possible score in Tetris and there was absolutely no Russian collusion to do it. Fan favorites Banjo and Kazooie, as well as Fatal Fury's Terry Bogard, were among the recent additions to the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter roster. With only one open DLC spot left, fans are wondering who will take that final spot. Waluigi has given up, but things are looking up for the Wii Dangerous Play Guy, 2 Pong Paddles, and Nicolas Cage. It was revealed that Spider-Man 4 will feature Peter Parker going to college and battling the Sinister Six. However, this is less of a challenge of what he will be facing in Spider-Man 5. Unemployment with a crippling student loan debt while having to hear his hot Aunt May have sex with her dates through the thin walls of her apartment he now pays rent for. Fans are happy that Sony and Disney were able to work on a deal in order to keep Spidey in the MCU, quelling rumors for Sony to once again reboot the franchise and introducing 2 new villains, a glass cup and a rolled up newspaper. Andy Serkis has been cast in The Batman as Alfred Pennyworth. Serkis is happy to finally take off his motion capture suit from his previous DC role, Superman's upper lip. A Harry Potter themed pop-up bar will be offering a potions class, teaching students how to make wizard cocktails. As a direct result, local authorities expect an increase of arguing couples on the sidewalk because, Chad finally admitted that he does think your best friend is hot, but you can't be mad at him, it's just Vera serum. Nah dude, that's just muggled tequila. Police also say they will be setting up checkpoints to catch suspected BUIs, brooming under the influence. The new Bond film will be called No Time to Die, which is much better than the original title. Shut up and get out there, Daniel Craig! Coincidentally, No Time to Die is also the new slogan for Bernie Sanders' presidential campaign. With the recent shootings in California, gun control is still a hot button issue, and some politicians have said video games are to blame for the violence. Well, forgive me for editorializing, but if video games had any bearing in real life, then I would be currently in a relationship with 7 Dream Daddies. No, that's ridiculous. They all dumped me. A 4th Matrix film will be coming out, which is great news for Hot Topic and all their 90s fetish wear backstock, but terrible news for nerds who think they look like Keanu Reeves, but really look like JP from Grandma's Boy. Speaking of Keanu, he makes a cameo appearance in the new SpongeBob SquarePants movie as a Tumbleweed. This after backlash of the news an exec suggested Julia Roberts for the role of a do-rag. Well, that's it for this week's Geekend Update. I'm Justyn Madriaga. Until next week, nailed it!